feeling tired, unmotivated, or not yourself lately? You're not alone. Millions of men are struggling with low energy, when in reality, it could be your testosterone levels. Testosterone isn't just about muscles and working out, it's the foundation of drive, vitality, and well being for men of all ages. But here's the truth: you don't need dangerous supplements or high ticket pills to reclaim your masculine energy. Today, I'm showing you 5 proven, completely natural ways to boost your testosterone and reignite your power. By the end of this video, you'll have practical steps to increase your drive, regain energy, and upgrade your quality of life. Before we dive in, let me tell you why this matters so much. Low testosterone affects more than just your physical strength. It impacts your mental clarity, your confidence in social situations, your performance at work, and even your relationships. When your testosterone is optimized, you're not just physically stronger, you're mentally sharper, more resilient to stress, and more capable of tackling life's challenges head-on. The foundation: sleep, your body's natural testosterone factory. Let's start with one of the most underrated solutions: getting enough quality sleep. And I mean quality sleep, not just lying in bed scrolling your phone for 8 hours. Sleep is where real transformation happens. While you rest, your body produces the hormones you need, including testosterone. In fact, studies show that men who sleep only 5 hours a night have testosterone levels that are 10 to 15% lower than those who get a full night's rest. When you consistently cut corners on rest, watching videos late, scrolling your phone, waking up to alarms, you're actually lowering your testosterone levels. Here's what happens during sleep. Most of your testosterone production occurs during REM sleep, which typically happens in cycles throughout the night. If you're only getting 4 or 5 hours, you're missing out on crucial REM cycles where your body does its hormonal heavy lifting. If you find it hard to get 7 to 8 solid hours, focus on small improvements. Keep your room cool and dark, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Power down screens 30 minutes before bed, and try to stick to a schedule, even on weekends. Your body loves consistency, and your circadian rhythm will thank you. If you wake up groggy, hitting snooze, or relying on caffeine to function, that's a sign your body needs a reset. Prioritizing sleep doesn't mean laziness. It's the most anabolic thing you can do for your body, your brain, and your motivation. Here are some advanced sleep optimization strategies. Try journaling your thoughts before bed to clear your mind of racing thoughts. Do light stretching or yoga to release physical tension. Focus on deep, slow breathing. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and prepares your body for deep rest. Consider your evening routine holistically. Dim the lights 2 hours before bed to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. If you must use screens, enable blue light filters or wear blue light blocking glasses. Avoid heavy meals within 3 hours of bedtime, as digestion can interfere with sleep quality. What about supplements for sleep? Magnesium glycinate, taken about an hour before bed, can help relax your muscles and improve sleep quality. Zinc, which we'll talk more about later, also plays a role in sleep regulation. Some men find success with natural compounds like ashwagandha or L-theanine. Consistency is key. Set a sleep routine, and you'll feel a difference within days. Track your sleep if you can, either with a simple journal noting how you feel each morning, or with wearable technology that monitors your sleep cycles. And remember, 1 or 2 nights of bad sleep will not ruin your progress. Life happens. You'll have late nights occasionally. Aim for consistency over perfection, and your body will thank you with higher energy, faster recovery, and of course, better testosterone production. Movement and resistance training, building your hormone factory. Now let's talk about movement. You do not have to become a gym rat or spend hours every day working out. But here's what science shows. Men who exercise regularly, especially with resistance training, think push-ups, squats, any form of weightlifting, produce more testosterone than those who stay inactive. Why does resistance training work so well? When you lift weights or do body weight exercises, you create micro tears in your muscle fibers. Your body responds by not only repairing those muscles, but also by releasing anabolic hormones, including testosterone and growth hormone, to facilitate that repair and growth. It's a beautiful system when you tap into it correctly. Pick 3 days per week and commit to bodyweight moves: squats, push-ups, lunges, planks. Your muscles act as natural hormone factories. The more you engage them, the more signals your body sends to make and release testosterone. Here's a sample beginner routine you can do anywhere. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 15 push-ups, 3 sets of 15 to 20 bodyweight squats, 3 sets of 10 lunges per leg, and hold a plank for 30 to 60 seconds, 3 times. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. That's it. 30 minutes, 3 times per week, and you're on your way. And if you're already active, up your game with progressive overload, gradually increasing the difficulty or amount of reps. Add an extra rep each week. Make the exercises harder by slowing down the tempo. Add weight when you're ready. Your body adapts to stress, so you need to keep challenging it. The best exercises for testosterone. Compound movements reign supreme. Squats, deadlifts, bench presses, rows, overhead presses. These engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously and trigger the biggest hormonal responses. If you have access to a gym, prioritize these movements with challenging weights. Don't overcomplicate it. If you're short on time, do circuit-style training. 1 minute each of push-ups, squats, lunges, pull-ups if you can, and repeat 3 to 4 rounds. Short, intense efforts stimulate hormone production better than endless, slow cardio. Now, let's address cardio. Long-distance running or hours on the treadmill can actually lower testosterone if overdone, especially when combined with inadequate recovery and nutrition. That doesn't mean cardio is bad. Just balance it with resistance training and don't overdo it. Sprint intervals, for example, are fantastic for testosterone. 30 seconds all-out effort, 90 seconds recovery, repeat 8 to 10 times. This type of high-intensity interval training creates a powerful hormonal response. Recovery is just as important as the workout itself. When you train intensely, give your body time to rebuild. This is when the magic happens. Overtraining, working out too much without proper rest, can actually increase cortisol and decrease testosterone. Listen to your body. If you're constantly sore, exhausted, or your performance is declining, you need more recovery time. But no matter your level, the key is consistency. Even 15 to 20 minutes of focused movement every other day changes your body from the inside out. The man who shows up 3 times a week for a year will see far better results than the guy who goes all out for 2 weeks and then quits. Nutrition, fueling your hormones from the inside. Physical training is powerful, but nutrition is just as important. What you eat can literally flip the switch for testosterone production, or shut it down. Your diet is the raw material your body uses to create hormones, so this isn't something to overlook. Start with these basics. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Your hormones are made from building blocks you get from food, especially proteins and healthy fats. Think about it. Testosterone is a steroid hormone derived from cholesterol. If you're eating a no-fat diet, you're starving your body of the materials it needs to produce testosterone. Get enough zinc, one of the most critical minerals for men's health. Zinc is directly involved in testosterone production, and deficiency is linked to lower levels. Eggs, beef, oysters, one of the richest sources, pumpkin seeds and nuts are fantastic sources. Aim for 11 milligrams per day as a baseline, but active men may need more. Don't fear healthy fats either. Avocados, eggs, extra virgin olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon help your body synthesize testosterone. Include grass-fed butter, coconut oil, and raw nuts in your diet. Your brain and hormones need these fats to function optimally. Let's talk protein. You need adequate protein to build and maintain muscle mass, which, as we discussed, is crucial for testosterone production. Aim for roughly 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight if you're training regularly. Quality sources include grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, free-range chicken and eggs, Greek yogurt, and plant sources like lentils and quinoa if you prefer them. Vitamin D deserves special mention. This isn't just a vitamin, it's a hormone precursor. Low vitamin D is strongly associated with low testosterone. Beyond sunlight, which we'll discuss more later, you can get vitamin D from fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods, though supplementation is often necessary, especially in winter months. Cut back on ultra-processed foods. Junk food, sugary snacks, excessive soda, and energy drinks create chronic inflammation and wreck hormonal balance. These foods spike your insulin, promote fat storage, especially belly fat, which converts testosterone to estrogen, and contain ingredients that may act as endocrine disruptors. Speaking of which, avoid xenoestrogens. These are synthetic compounds that mimic estrogen in your body. They're found in plastics, especially when heated, certain pesticides, and some personal care products. Use glass or stainless steel containers for food storage, choose organic when possible for the dirty dozen produce, and be mindful of what you're putting on your skin. Eat a rainbow of vegetables, greens, peppers, berries. These provide antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, which can lower testosterone if left unchecked. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts contain compounds that help your body metabolize estrogen more efficiently, which indirectly supports healthy testosterone levels. Hydration matters too. Dehydration increases the stress hormone cortisol, which is testosterone's enemy. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially before and after workouts. A good rule of thumb, drink half your body weight in ounces daily. If you weigh 180 pounds, aim for 90 ounces of water. What about alcohol? Here's the truth. Alcohol suppresses testosterone production, especially when consumed in excess. It also increases the activity of an enzyme that converts testosterone to estrogen. If you drink, keep it moderate. No more than a few drinks per week, and avoid binge drinking entirely. Intermittent fasting has gained popularity, and some research suggests it may support testosterone levels when done correctly. However, extended fasting or severe calorie restriction can backfire and lower testosterone. If you try intermittent fasting, ensure you're still eating enough calories and nutrients during your eating window. If you're unsure where to start, keep it simple. Each meal, add a protein source, a healthy fat, and at least one colorful vegetable. Plan your meals ahead of time so you're not scrambling and defaulting to fast food. Meal prep on Sundays can be a game changer for maintaining consistency throughout the week. Stress management, protecting your testosterone from cortisol. Let's talk about the silent killer for men's health, chronic stress. Stress cranks up your cortisol, a hormone that directly counters testosterone. When stress from work, school, family drama, or life in general is left unchecked, it chips away at your energy and motivation, even if you don't notice right away. Here's the mechanism. Cortisol and testosterone are both made from the same precursor hormone, pregnenolone. When you're under chronic stress, your body prioritizes cortisol production over testosterone. It's called the pregnenolone steal. Your body thinks it's in survival mode, so it diverts resources to the stress response rather than reproductive hormones. Most of us can't eliminate all our stressors, but we can control how we manage them. Try short breathing exercises. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 8. Do this a few times when tension creeps up. This simple technique activates your vagus nerve and switches your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest. Get up and walk around. Even a 5-minute walk between tasks can break up the stress cycle. Movement disperses stress hormones and gives your mind a reset. If you can, spend time in nature, unplug from your phone, or try journaling. Studies show that just 20 minutes in nature can significantly reduce cortisol levels. Meditation and mindfulness practices aren't just for monks. They're powerful tools for modern men dealing with modern stress. You don't need to sit for an hour. Start with 5 minutes of focused breathing or use a guided meditation app. The key is consistency, not duration. Find something that helps you decompress. Music, gaming, a favorite hobby. Take that mental break. Stress management is not just self-care. It's an actual testosterone booster. Your hobbies and downtime aren't luxuries, they're necessities for hormonal health. Social connection matters too. Men often isolate themselves when stressed, but having strong social bonds and meaningful relationships buffers against stress. Make time for friends, join a sports league or hobby group, or simply maintain regular contact with people who energize you. If you notice your mood tanking or you're extra irritable or fatigued, that could be your body's way of saying it needs to reset. Treat stress management like a daily workout for your mind. It's not optional if you want to optimize your testosterone. Learn to say no. Many men overcommit and then wonder why they're burned out. Protecting your time and energy isn't selfish, it's essential. Every yes to something draining is a no to your recovery and well-being. Consider adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha, rhodiola, or holy basil, which help your body adapt to stress and have been shown in studies to support healthy testosterone levels. Always research quality sources and consult with a healthcare provider before adding supplements. Sunlight and vitamin D, the forgotten hormone optimizer. One of the easiest, most overlooked solutions? Get some sunlight. Vitamin D levels and testosterone are closely linked, and most men are deficient without even knowing it. Just 10 to 20 minutes of sun on your skin each day can help boost those levels, depending on your skin tone, latitude, and the season. Vitamin D is unique because your body produces it when UVB rays from sunlight hit your skin. This is why it's often called the sunshine vitamin. The problem? Most of us work indoors, live in northern climates, or avoid the sun due to concerns about skin cancer. While sun safety is important, we've swung too far in the opposite direction, leading to widespread deficiency. If you're in a place where sunlight is scarce, especially during winter months in northern latitudes, consider a quality vitamin D3 supplement. Get your levels tested. Optimal is generally considered to be 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter, though some experts recommend even higher. Most men need 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily, but dosing should be based on your blood levels. Whenever possible, try to get outside in the early morning or late afternoon. It won't just boost your hormones, but elevate your mood too. Morning sunlight in particular helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which as we discussed is crucial for quality sleep. It's all connected, and while you're out there, move your body. Walking, hiking, or even stretching in the fresh air doubles up the benefit. You're getting sunlight, reducing stress, and engaging in physical activity. A triple win for testosterone. If you can't get outside during the day due to work, take your lunch break outdoors, even if it's just sitting on a bench for 15 minutes. On weekends, prioritize outdoor activities. Go for a hike, play sports, garden, or simply sit outside with your morning coffee. Make sunlight exposure a non-negotiable part of your routine. One important note, taking vitamin D with vitamin K2 helps ensure proper calcium metabolism. Many D3 supplements now include K2 for this reason. Also, since vitamin D is fat-soluble, take it with a meal that contains healthy fats for better absorption. Additional factors: body composition, toxins, and lifestyle. Let's talk about body fat, specifically belly fat. Excess body fat, particularly visceral fat around your midsection, contains an enzyme called aromatase that converts testosterone into estrogen. The more belly fat you carry, the more testosterone gets converted, creating a vicious cycle. Low testosterone makes it easier to gain fat, and more fat lowers testosterone further. If you're carrying extra weight, losing even 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly improve testosterone levels. You don't need to be shredded, but getting to a healthy body fat percentage, roughly 10 to 20% for men, will optimize your hormonal health. Environmental toxins are another hidden threat. We're exposed to endocrine-disrupting chemicals daily, in plastics, pesticides, personal care products, and even receipts, BPA. While you can't avoid everything, you can minimize exposure. Avoid heating food in plastic containers. Choose organic produce when possible. Use natural cleaning products, and be mindful of what's in your shampoo, deodorant, and other products. Your relationships and sex life matter too. Regular sexual activity, is associated with healthy testosterone levels. Having a meaningful romantic relationship, physical intimacy, and even the anticipation of sexual activity can boost testosterone. On the flip side, relationship stress and sexual dysfunction can lower it. Cold exposure is an emerging area of interest. Some research suggests that brief cold exposure, cold showers, ice baths, may support testosterone production, though more research is needed. At minimum, it's a powerful stress management tool and can improve recovery from training. Heat, however, should be managed carefully. Your testicles are outside your body for a reason. They need to be slightly cooler than core body temperature for optimal testosterone production. Avoid hot baths right before bed. Don't keep your laptop on your lap for extended periods. Avoid excessively tight underwear, and be cautious with frequent sauna use if you're concerned about testosterone. Tracking progress and setting realistic expectations. Let's recap your 5 game changers for boosting testosterone naturally. Prioritize sleep, exercise regularly, eat smart and avoid junk, manage your stress, and get sunlight or supplement with vitamin D. But here's what I want you to understand. Be patient and consistent. None of these fixes are magic. They work best as part of a routine. Natural testosterone optimization takes time. You might notice small improvements in energy and mood within a few weeks, but significant changes typically take 2 to 3 months of consistent effort. Start tracking your energy levels, motivation, and even your progress at the gym or at work. Keep a simple daily log. Rate your energy 1 to 10, note your mood, track your workouts, and record how you're sleeping. Over time, you'll see patterns and proof that what you're doing is working. Small daily decisions build over time into massive change. Don't look for quick fixes or shortcuts. They don't last and can even be dangerous. Those testosterone booster pills you see advertised, most contain undisclosed ingredients, many don't work, and some can actually harm your natural production. Consider getting blood work done before you start so you have a baseline. Then retest after 3 to 6 months of implementing these strategies. Work with a knowledgeable healthcare provider who understands men's health. A comprehensive hormone panel should include total testosterone, free testosterone, SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, estradiol, and cortisol at minimum. What are realistic expectations? Most men following these natural strategies can expect improvements of 20 to 40% in their testosterone levels, sometimes more, especially if they were doing many things wrong before. If your testosterone is genuinely clinically low, below 300 nanograms per deciliter, these lifestyle changes are still important, but you may need to discuss medical options with your doctor. The mindset shift. Taking control of your health. Before you finish watching, remember this. Your habits shape your hormones. If you want masculine energy, self-confidence, and unstoppable drive, build your routine around these foundational habits. Taking control of your testosterone is about taking control of your life. It's about making conscious choices every day that serve your long-term well-being rather than short-term comfort. It's about understanding that you're not a victim of your hormones. You have far more control than you might think. This isn't about toxic masculinity or proving anything to anyone. It's about feeling like yourself again, having the energy to pursue your goals, being present for your family, and having the physical and mental vitality to live the life you want. Start small if you need to. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 changes this week. Master those. Then add another. Building sustainable habits beats temporary motivation every time. And if at any point you're concerned about low testosterone, persistent fatigue, drastic mood changes, loss of muscle, erectile dysfunction, or anything that just feels off, reach out to a healthcare professional for guidance and testing. There's no shame in getting help. In fact, it's one of the smartest things you can do. You're stronger than you think. If you start today, your energy, mood, and power can transform in ways you never expected. The man you become 6 months from now will thank you for the decisions you make today. Let me know in the comments which tip you're starting with, or share your experience if you've already started improving your routine. I read every comment and love hearing about your progress. Subscribe for more science-backed health content every week, and I'll see you in the next video, ready to help you become the best version of yourself. Your journey to optimize testosterone and unstoppable energy starts now. Let's go.